In this particular titration, the titration curve after endpoint is almost horizontal because no change observed in the concentration of silver ions as well as the complex formed. There is no complex formed after the endpoint. After the equivalence point, there is no particular ions present in the solution. So there is no formation of complex ion, and if there is no formation of complex ion, then we can get a horizontal, pure horizontal graph. In the redox titration, inert indicator electrode is used to measure the EMF proportional to the concentration ratio of the two oxidation states of the reactants or titrants. Now as we know that in the redox titration, we have two different reagents. One is electron loser, one is electron gainer. Now electron loser, that is oxidation, and the electron gainer, that is the reduction of the ions, are there. This particular connection, this particular potentiometric titration is completed with the indicator electrode and the reference electrode with the salt bridge, and inert indicator electrode is used because there is no particular metal which is same as the redox titration. Now redox titration may be used in the procedure. Redox titration in potentiometric titration is used in so many procedure like monitoring of cyanide waste. Now as per the environmental studies, cyanide waste are there so many. So in the air, in the water, the cyanide waste are monitoring by the metal planting industry. In metal plating industry, there are so many types of cyanide wastes are there. The environmental studies can get the monitor of the cyanide waste in the metal plating industries by the potentiometric titration with the help of redox titration. Second one is chlorine compound in bleach compounds manufacturing. Chlorine is also hazardous. Now third one is in the paper manufacturing industries, use of bleaching compound is also an hazardous material. The water pollution and the sewage treatment is also affected the environment, and this particular effect is monitoring by the redox titration with the potentiometric titration. So potentiometric titration is widely used in the different field like the cyanide waste from the metal plating industries. In metal plating industries, copper plating, and there are so many metals. To refine these metals, a cyanide waste is produced as a byproduct. So we can get this particular monitor of the cyanide waste from the industries. Now as we seen on the potentiometric instrument, a salt bridge is there. Why we use this salt bridge in the solution? So an indicator electrode and a reference electrode, which is a mercury calomel electrode, which is used as a reference electrode, and the platinum hydrogen electrode, at one end a platinum active platinum wire is there, which is directly connected with the potentiometer. When the instrument starts, when the this method starts, from the burette, when we add NaOH solution to the beaker, the concentration of hydrogen ion changes, and this particular concentration of hydrogen ion changes is measured by the potentiometer with the changes in EMF at the electrode level. We know that, as we know that electrodes are one indicator electrode and one is the reference electrode. Both the electrodes are interconnected with each other. Reference electrode has a constant value and indicator electrode measure the value with the reference electrode. The difference is measured between the indicator electron and the reference electrode. Now at the end, I finish my lecture over here. Thank you very much, dear students, and all the my friends. Thank you very much. This is Yogesh Solanki from BISEC.